Alright, so we had fun in the last video looking at just my random auction findings. Unfortunately, there wasn't a lot of silver, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple things. Here's this I've been wanting to show for a while. This is so nice. Look, okay. First impression. What type of coin is that? The feature looks mighty frosty. The feels look like a freaking mirror. Right? I believe it is a horizontal flip. I am correct. Again, frosty feature. Sovereign, 3/9's fine. 2021. If we look closely, we can see public seal of Niue, I believe is the pronunciation. Niue. Freaking gorgeous coin. I mean, you can see some, I think that's in the plastic, those scratches. I've never taken this out of the case. That looks nice, right? So anyway, this is the BU version. Look at that. That looks like a freaking proof, man. But anyway, this is the BU version of the Icons of Inspiration. This was the first release. Galileo Galilei. And still it moves, right? And still it moves. Hey. So they call this the BU. It looks awfully proof-like to me. Very beautiful. I think a mintage limit of 10,000. And there were 100 proofs. And of those 100 proofs, 10 of them were signed by the designer. Now, a question I've had, and I haven't asked Apmex because it was an Apmex exclusive. Of the 10,000 coins, the 100 proofs, is that in addition to the 10,000, or is that from the 10,000? So is it actually 10,100? Or is it 10,000 and, you know, the first 100 they made were proofs? I don't know. So I'll have to get the proof out here and we'll just look at it like this and see if we can, because I tell you what, man, it's hard to tell any difference between the proof and the BU just looking at it without any magnification. I can convince myself the proof looks more like a proof, but then I look at it and I'm like, I don't know. It's hard to tell. So you got to really get them under magnification. And then even then, I'll just let you decide. Pretty coin though. So yeah, this is the only of the series that I have. I didn't get any of the Leonardo. Who's the other one to come out? 2021, 2022, 2023. Leonardo. I forget. I don't recall. Freaking beautiful coin, though. I have not counted those stars. Let's do it. I don't really have a device to point with. 21, 22 into the sun, and I believe that last little mark is just a designer mark. Yeah, it's that same. Is it CA? I'm not sure. So that J.I. believe is the guy who signed the 10 proofs. And I believe those 10 are of the 100. So there's only 100 proofs. 10 of the paperwork or certificates have a signature, if you're into that. Got some good coffee from the local roaster. Made with some good water from the local water people. That's nice. And see, I took this to my local coin shop, and he's kind of gave me his lecture on, he said, the Marshall Islands. And I didn't know at the time, so I had to go do some homework. And I was like, okay, take what he says to heart and go do some homework. And, bruh, this ain't the Marshall Islands, from what I understand. But, anywho, I'm an amateur, right? Still figuring this out. I thought it was pretty, so I bought the coin. And I can say coin because it says $5, right? See? If it didn't say $5, then we would call this a round. But because it is a sovereign nation's legal tender or denoted currency, whatever the proper terms are, then we can call it a coin. 3 9s fine, silver, 1 ounce. Freaking nice. Alright, that's not even why I brought you guys here. I just had that sitting over here forever. I've been meaning to show it off. I don't know if anybody noticed it or not yet. Galileo's got his finger all in his beard thinking about how they're going to lock his ass up in prison for being right. Gee, does that sound familiar at all? I don't know. So anyway, this is why I brought everybody here today. Let me zoom out here. This is my auction score. I'm assuming the seller put this on and the auction house left it. I don't know. I don't know where that sticker came from. It's not mine. But here is my NGC, allegedly, right? Enter NGC. NGC. This is my alleged NGC. 67 full bands, and it is pretty. Kind of sucks being in the case. You don't really get to see it as if it was in your hands. However, the upside of preserving its state is an added benefit, value add, right? So anyway, oh, there's my cereal. I guess you guys can go and copy that and sell a bunch of fake dimes now. I do not recommend that. Don't do that. Don't be those people. So yeah, and then you look on the back. Let me get some magnification. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Now what's interesting is was it from this same auction or a different auction? It doesn't matter. I acquired this is a 45, right? Yeah, this is the 45 in 67 full bands. I acquired a 44 that, to my amateur eye, it also has full bands, and the detail, the relief is actually higher. So it might not be a prettier coin. I think the luster on this one does have a better eye appeal. However, the detail on the Winged Liberty, not Mercury, but Winged Liberty, on the 44 I have, it just seems like it's a higher relief. Now maybe it's dirt and I'm not seeing something and it's making it look like it has more depth. I don't know. But that one looks nicer than this one. Anyway, what do you think I paid for this at auction? Leave your comment down below. I'm not going to say it in this video. Anyway, when I went to eBay and I looked at the sold listings and then I looked at what's currently available, the liquidity on these is pretty thin. There are some out there, but you're gonna pay for them. and I didn't pay anywhere near what you're gonna pay for those, and I didn't pay anything near this price. So I don't know if the people at the auction were just sleeping or not into numismatics or what. But I couldn't even believe what I got this for. That's why I had to bid on it. I wasn't even really into numismatics at this auction, and then I saw this pretty Mercury winged hatted Liberty. It does look like Mercury though, huh? But it's what did the book say? Freedom of thought? Is that what it represented? I thought that was kind of neat when I read that. I was like, huh, that's kind of going along with our theme, isn't it? How fun. So these might be a new favorite of mine if that's really the intent or what was behind the designer's thought process was freedom of thought. The idea of not being persecuted for having a thought. I don't know. Seems like a pretty good idea. So there you go. Mint State 67 full bands. That's my first full bands silver dime. So JM, whoever you are, thank you for keeping this and grading it and trying to sell it for $160. It's unfortunate that you didn't get what you should have, in my opinion. I mean, I would have paid. I'm not going to say what, because, yeah, you're going to leave comments and guess. What did I pay for this? What would you pay for it? Would you pay nothing for it? Are you not into numismatics? Is this a fake grade? A fake label? I don't know. I don't know much about them. It looks like an older NGC. But when I looked it up, it sure shit was on their database. And it looked like the same coin, so. Anywho. Cool stuff, huh? It's in my possession. What did I pay for it? And what do you think I paid for this? I can tell you what they go for now. And it's a lot more than what they went for. So anyway, 2 cool pieces. Welcome to the party. Have a great day. Peace.